up, Berserker Patriot Store family? Hope you're all having a very blessed day. Hope everybody is super safe out here. So, it's just more of this stuff, right? More of this shit, man. I'm having to put fucking taller waiter boots on every day when I walk outside. It's getting fucking nuts. So, Trump made a deal on Greenland today, just like we told you he would. And on top of that, you're welcome, left. Stocks just went through the roof again. And we've told you this every time. Every time Trump does something like this, every single time Trump does the tariff threats, the stocks fall a little bit. And then the moment he takes them away, the stocks shoot through the fucking roof. Boom, there you go. People just made a shit ton of money once again. So we're just going to get into some of the smaller news now that's been happening that most people aren't covering. Okay, so from our favorite Hakeem Jeffries, traitor to this country. So Hakeem Jeffries says ICE is out of control, should not be allowed to storm houses of worship. Wait a minute. Hold on. Something ain't right here. Wasn't it just your carpet burn buddy Don Lemon, allegedly, and leftist activist that pursed over $1 million freaking dollars, $1 million for storming that church from a nonprofit? Man, where's my bag at? What do I got to storm to get $1 million? Come on, NGOs, where you at? Shit. But this headline makes no sense to me. Jeffries says ICE is out of control, should not be allowed to storm houses of worship. If that's not the biggest bit of projection I've ever seen in my fucking life, when the question they were talking to him about was the people ransacking the church, the terrorists, and he says ICE is out of control and should not be allowed to storm houses of worship. What? I mean, come on, the videos we're about to watch in a minute here. Listen, the country's done. The country's done. I mean, it's finished at this point, with one side of the aisle anyway. They can't function. Their brains don't function. So remember I told you about the guy that shot the two cops and then just ran away while other cops were chasing him the other night and just got away, and they never went to arrest him. And you're false. Wanted, Portland police search for at-large gunman accused of shooting two officers. Not accused, not allegedly. He shot the motherfuckers and then just ran away. Just got away. That's how safe the left cities are. That's how safe your cities are. Florida ain't no better, though. We're about to get into it in Florida with this asshole that just randomly killed these 3 people. Randomly. Turns out he's a repeat offender that liberal Orlando has let go numerous times. Literally just got out in 2021 on an insanity plea for what? Ding, ding, ding. Shooting somebody. What the fuck, man? Come on now. Anti-ICE church storming activist took home over $1 million from anti-poverty nonprofit that she led. If you remember, she also helped lead, what? Black Lives Matters, who stole $87 million from you motherfuckers and then moved to white neighborhoods. I can't make this shit up. Tourist shot, killed near Disney World in random attack by repeat criminal after he was released in 2021 on insanity plea. The suspect was identified as Ahmed Jihad Boe, 29, who was previously found not guilty by reason of insanity in a separate shooting. Come on, man. But don't worry, if you had some pot in your pocket, or you got your license was suspended, you're going to jail for a motherfucking year, bro. You're going under that motherfucker. Shit. You stole somebody's TV, you're going to prison, dude. But fuck, you murder somebody, you know what I mean? You get caught with a bunch of fentanyl, you fuck some little kids. We'll give you a slap on the wrist. Oh, you were insane? Fuck, we're just gonna find you not guilty altogether and fucking release you. We're not even gonna give you a fucking program. What the fuck? Come on, guys. Let's do better. The deal that was reached with Greenland, this is a great deal. Your stocks went through the roof. You're welcome, left. Once again, the stocks have never been as good as they are right now. Everybody tells me, they tell me the stocks, it's the best they've ever been. It's the greatest they've ever seen it. Fucking, but for real though, the 49,000 it hit last week we thought was great. Now it's hitting even higher. So you're welcome. There's some money for you. So as soon as Trump talks about threatening these people for tariffs, just go buy some fucking stocks and whatever these countries are involved with. And then the moment they drop them, which is going to do every time, breaking Border Patrol agent injured after illegal immigrant rams officer with car. We touched on this case last night, which keeps happening over and over again. We've got more information about the fucking assholes that tried to beat the Border Patrol agent with a shovel, and then he was nice enough to shoot him in the leg instead of the head. So, I mean, you're welcome for that. And then today you get another federally involved shooting, and you find out it's a fucking criminal alien from El Salvador that once again went on a high-speed run, wrecked his car, put civilians in danger, and then he opened fire on the fucking federal agents and ran off. So, I mean, but don't worry, the republic is over. Newsweek announced the U.S. is no longer a republic because Donald Trump fell asleep on TV one time on an 11 o'clock interview. The world's over. We're no longer a republic. No longer a republic because Donald Trump has personal opinions. They don't name one thing that's policy or one thing that he's done to hurt the country, but oh my God, he fell asleep for a couple seconds on TV. The world's over. We're no longer a republic, according to Newsweek. It's fucking horrible, man. It's so horrible. You people are retarded. You understand that, right? The videos we're about to play in a minute here after we get through this. Border Patrol agent injured after illegal immigrant rams officer with car. A federal law enforcement agent opened fire on Wednesday after an illegal immigrant rammed law enforcement with his vehicle. While the illegal immigrant was not injured, a Custom and Border Patrol protection agent was. The Department of Homeland Security said DHS said that the officer with the department were conducting a targeted operation in Compton, California to arrest violent criminal illegal alien. Oh, yay, someone finally says it like me. William Eduardo Moran. Literally, the name is spelled Moran, however you want to pronounce it. Spouse, cohabitant, and is believed to be involved in human smuggling operation. A judge issued a final order of removal. DHS law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted operation. We just read that. But, I mean, it's getting nuts out here. It happened again. They were just attacked. We'll play that video in a minute here. They were just attacked a little bit ago. They responded in kind. You people think you're playing a fucking video game. But you're not. You're not playing a video game. This is real life. This is factual, actual shit that's repercussions. Let's go to the YouTube sphere first and watch some of these longer videos, and then because the X reels are super satisfying tonight. They prove every single thing that we've been saying this entire time. Everything you idiots are saying on X right now proves that you're just pure fucking demonic evil. There's no good in you whatsoever. Once again, the left is out here telling Republican women they should murder their babies. That if it was them, they would find the longest coat hanger or jump off the highest fucking stairs or drown it in liquor. Fucking just... If I say what I want to say, I will. I mean, if y'all are all about abortion, man, look, you're about abortion at any term? Well, fuck. What about if you're fucking fully retarded. Oh, so this, you know what? By your own logic, you should be able to abort a child no matter what. And by your own logic, if a child is retarded, you should be able to abort them. So by your own logic, if we're a democracy and we vote to abort retarded people, does that mean we can rid ourselves of Democrats in America? I'm just asking for a friend. Because if your recommendation of abortion is not having a higher brain function, then I mean that's 96% of the motherfucking Democrat Party, and I mean I'm being very, very fucking very nice when I give that estimate there. So we'll actually go get to see this guy's his ugly mug.
From the sheriff.
This is from yesterday, remember?
County, Florida, about a triple homicide suspect arrested. And this is a look at the suspect who was arrested in that triple homicide. You can see his photo right there. This is deputies with the Osceola County Sheriff's Office continue to investigate a shooting that...
One second, guys. Let me get this daggum playlist pulled up again. I don't know why it switched over to that one. We got this one's, they're both marked terrorist. Damn it. Which one is it? Is it this one or that one? Updated today. It's this one. Okay. I need to change the name of some files, guys.
And former NFL
okay.
Reporter. She has lived in Minnesota for 30 years.
This was the insanity of this woman right
here.
Here.
Oh. We should have let off with some of this. The Clintons were held in contempt of court today. So let's all remember Steve Bannon and what they did to Steve Bannon and see if their side will be held to the same account.
It's my understanding the Attorney General is going to turn over all the documents once they're redacted. Now, we have seen the Attorney General comply with our subpoena. They have turned over documents, as I said numerous times today, and I've said numerous times on most of the networks that are here today. We would like for the pace to pick up. We want to get the documents. We're not going to let her off the hook.
I hate the way politicians speak.
From a legal standpoint, she is complying with the law, and we expect to get the documents very soon.
In addition to your subpoena, though, are you concerned that she has not complied with?
No, with my subpoena, she's complied. She's turning over documents again.
But also the Epstein files.
Well, the Epstein Files Transparency Act is a Judiciary Committee thing. They put a date on it. She's going to be in front of the Judiciary Committee in 2 weeks, and I think that's the important thing with what the Democrats are trying to say today about Bondi. And look, no one on our side defended Bondi. Let me be very clear. No one on our side defended Bondi. But we have to recognize there are a lot of documents. They produced documents, I think, on 2 different document drops. The first one, the Democrats complained there were not enough redactions. In the second drop, they complained there were too many redactions. So ever how many pages we've heard.
He's going to go on to say, he's going to go on to backtrack that a little bit to give him a minute. And absolutely, she needs to be held accountable. 100%.
Numbers range from several 100,000 to several million pages of document. That's a lot of eyes that are going to have to be over it and review it to try to make the redactions, because the victims have made it clear to us that they want anything pertaining to their privacy redacted. And that's the impression I'm under that the Department of Justice is trying to do.
Mr. Chairman, is it important? Is there still an opportunity for the Clintons to negotiate some sort of satisfaction of the subpoena, even though you've taken this step with contempt?
There's always an opportunity.
I really want to see something happen
before this is on the floor. We're going to have to know this is going to be treated like any other bill. We're making sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed, because they have a very expensive legal team. So obviously there are going to be a couple of more days this week, depending on the weather. Then there'll be 3 days notice, and then we can vote on it. I've been assured we're going to vote on it. So that's 2 weeks, because we're going to be off a week. They're going to have 2 weeks that they're going to theoretically be able to negotiate. But one thing that I want to make very clear, a lot of what the Democrats were saying today, and
they're good in LA Crip Hoods. They're plenty good.
The lawyers for the Clintons of not being truthful.
So just so everybody knows, there's no real gangs left. The Crips aren't what they used to be. Okay, the Crips in the 90s were a real fucking gang that took care of their communities, and now they're just all fucked up. We've lost the times of Biggie Smalls and Tupac and fucking Snoop Dogg, and we've gained the times of fucking, I don't know, man, fucking shit pants and fucking, I don't know, these fucking mumble rapper motherfucking, it's gone insane.
They were not in good faith negotiating. They never made a proposal where there would be an actual transcript. And I don't think anyone in the media would accept any type of interview without a transcript. Then you're going to have notes, and it's going to be Clinton's word.
Then you're not a
against my
gang.
word, Garcia's word against
Undercover.
against my word.
We're
That's
undercover.
you know,
We
there
ran
should
the
be
city
a
forever,
recorded,
but we're undercover
and at
now
the very least,
because we're such
transcripted
gangsters.
audio and video. I would argue all three of the deposition. That is the law. That is.
Well, we got the
what is
outlaws
considered
and the
legal
Hells
in court,
Angels, and
and I don't
anytime
think
you
anyone in the
guys
media
want to
would argue
compare,
against that. Yes.
Thank you, Chairman Comer. What specific steps will oversight Republicans take to ensure that the Clintons are not treated differently than others who have been held in contempt of Congress, like Steve Bannon
exactly.
and Ilhan Omar?
Well, the
So,
process
did
will
she
be,
just mention Steve Bannon? Yes. Like I said, we got to remember Steve Bannon. She just mentioned Steve Bannon. Good for her. Good for you, honey.
once it goes on the full House floor, and I expect a lot of Democrats to vote on this on the floor. And then it'll be delivered to the Department of Justice, and I think that question then could be asked to the Attorney General.
Mr. Chairman, the argument from the Clintons was that they had provided sworn declarations when they received the subpoena and were asked to testify. They argue that other folks who were asked to testify, you accepted the sworn declarations, but you wouldn't accept it as feasible for them. Why weren't the sworn declarations enough for the Clintons? Because the people that we accepted the sworn depositions from, they replied that they had no relationship and no.
At least he answers all the questions in this
Epstein investigation. There are no pictures of Merrick Garland or James Comey or Eric Holder who are Democrats, I might add, and Jeff Sessions, who's a Republican. Those were the four that we accepted the.
What are you talking about? There's no such thing as a black gang that doesn't jump people and actually fights alone. That does not exist in any city. The code of bikers is they'll fight you one-on-one, whether it's a knife, a gun, or a fist. Are you fucking retarded? 84 million strong in America, the fucking Hells Angels. They've got fucking millions of people around the world collated through all social media, too. They're senators, they're fucking cops, they're fucking military people, they're fucking normal, everyday fucking people that do more to help during Christmas times for kids that are in need and stuff like that than any fucking piece of shit scumbag wannabe fucking Crip or fucking Blood out there does. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Fucking gangbanger wannabes don't know how to hold a fucking gun right, don't know how to wear your tactical gear properly. I'm gonna step on your fucking pants and stop all your fucking mobility. You're fucking stupid. You're dumb. You can't even hit people when you shoot at them, bro. Fucking 284 bullets, nobody shot. Motherfuckers.
Declarations from there's no evidence that anyone's seen, no pictures anyone's seen of them with Epstein or Maxwell, nor is there any evidence that they were directly involved in the investigation. Now, if we find out those declarations are false, then they've committed perjury, and they know that. So they complied with our subpoena. And again, there was no evidence. And remember, let's be very clear here. This all came about from a subcommittee hearing in this room where Democrats made a motion, Summer Lee.
It just keeps getting worse for Ilhan Omar.
So they're doing this investigation on Ilhan Omar, and it's worse than we thought. It's a 3,500% increase in one motherfucking year from no money in her bank account to 30 million motherfucking dollars with no receipts to show any income that was earned on it. Now I can see why there hasn't been a massive denaturalization and deportation campaign against her with this administration. She's going to fucking prison, bro. These are fucking massive charges. Massive fucking charges. So if something actually happens, she's absolutely going to prison for a fucking very long time. Maybe we can get her cousin in there with her. Maybe. Let's see how they frame this. Even Fox News is not framing this very well.
All right, so we are following this live for you right now out of Willowbrook.
Keep in mind, this is them breaking this, and I reported on this hours before this, and I already had more information than they're putting out right now.
California. We have very few details so far, but what we do know is that there is a car chase that has occurred that led to a shooting involving a federal agent on the ground there. So obviously you're looking at some of the images.
Keep in mind, it's already been widely reported at this point in time that it was not just a federal agent involved shooting. It was federal agents attempting to arrest an illegal criminal alien terrorist. He fled, once again putting civilians in danger, crashed the fucking car, and then opened fire on the federal agents. So there was another illegal criminal alien shooting that federal agents were involved in. So let's get the framing of that right.
Images that we got in screen right over the past few minutes. A screen left is the live shot provided to us from our affiliate KTTV on the ground there. Paul Morrow is joining us now as we await more details on this car chase that led to a shooting involving a federal agent. Paul, please jump in.
So obviously they're going to review this for the use of force, especially in the current context of the Renee Good shooting. It'll come down to a
good show, though. While everybody's distracted on Minnesota, they started doing operations all over the place where people don't know about it, and they weren't already out there fucking, shitting in the fucking street and fucking being retards. So, good for that.
A number of things. Why did the officer shoot? Was that person that is the agent presented with deadly force? Was it an accidental firing? Did the person drive the car?
Like I said, that's already been widely reported on factually.
Logical things that you would look
by
at.
law
One
enforcement.
of the nuances is going to be what the pursuit protocols are for federal government. The local police these days almost all have protocols for when and how you can pursue. It strikes people a lot of times as counterintuitive, but the police actually won't pursue in a vehicle misdemeanor crimes, things like that, because
once again, these are not police. These are federal agents, and this is not a citizen. This is a criminal, illegal, alien fucking terrorist that's armed and dangerous. So
they don't want to endanger the public for something that they feel is not that important and that we can get the person.
So let's make it clear. When you get chased because you're a scumbag piece of shit, you're the one that's endangering the public. And people are trying to stop you from doing so. The public's already in danger because there's an armed and dangerous criminal, illegal, alien terrorist that clearly can't drive a car very well.
Person on later. So that would be something I'm sure they're going to look at. Who is the perp? Why was there a chase in a populated area? Obviously, we don't know much. We just have to, as we always say, of the first 100 reports, 99 are going to be erroneous just because everybody is scrambling right now to figure out.
This is the same story I just read you.
More information.
A moment ago.
To reiterate, the suspect was not hit, but the agent was hurt. That this is according to high-level DHS sources at this moment, according to the details that we do have. But according to the LA authorities there and multiple sources, the call came in at 7:20 a.m. local time there. The shooting took place involving a DHS agent task
every
force.
single thing I just said.
An operation
Thank you,
in
Fox
the
News.
Willowbrook Compton area of South LA. The suspect fled from the target location in a vehicle. The short vehicle pursuit ensued. Then the suspect's vehicle crashed into a parked car near the 2400 block of 126th Street. Very local details are coming in. An incident occurred immediately following the termination of the pursuit that led to a federal officer firing his or her weapon.
Right.
No person was hit by gunfire. All federal agents accounted for. All suspects have been detained. A little bit more information.
Yeah, I mean, look, this everybody's mind is, of course, going to the immigration situation, but there's a very good chance this has nothing to do with immigration. DHS has an operational arm known as HSI, Homeland Security Investigations.
Look, if you could, I'm retarded, so if you could teach me how to fucking make it look like I get more views than I do, because I get paid based off of my view count. So if you can tell me how they do that, I like a bag. I like a bag. This is America, motherfucker. I like that bag. Shit. If everybody's gonna get their bag, I want a bag, motherfucker. I'll take that shit. Fuck. Think I'm above making some money on the internet. Shit. The only thing I won't do is show my butthole or pull my dick out. Anything else is above board. Okay? I'll scrub fucking toilets on the internet to make some fucking money. I don't give a fuck.
They work in Texas.
Let's go listen to some
They
liberals
work with the
fucking
Marshals.
cry like baby bitches. You just made me want to hear some fucking liberals whine. Remember when you could turn Twitter on, X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and actually see shit that's relevant? What's this fucking asshole saying right off the bat? Let's see. Man, that's a fucked up face to just come right onto it, isn't it?
How are you going to do that?
Say illegals anymore because ICE is directly targeting.
You see this clip of Scott Jennings saying, how are you going to enforce it? How are you going to enforce me not saying the word illegals anymore? How are you going to do that?
Say illegals anymore because ICE is directly targeting legal citizens of this country. And I
Where?
enforce your edict on me just out of curiosity. Listen, I understand.
But just listen to his point about illegal.
What are you, bully now? What are you, tough guy? Because you're talking to this kid who happens to be right, calling people illegals. They're called illegal aliens in the law. And you know what?
No, they're called criminal
A long
aliens.
time ago, Republicans and Democrats switched to undocumented.
No, they didn't.
Why? Because
No,
it seemed inhuman.
never happened.
That's why.
It's
They changed the vernacular, and you
No.
know it. But that's not
No.
the point. The point is,
Wrong.
how are you going to do it? What are you going to do? What are you? You're a tough guy now, huh? I thought you were just supposed to be the simpering, but, open to conversation Trump defender. Of course,
This is a Chris Como fucking clip, you asshole. This isn't Fox News. This is your leftist fucking piece of shit.
But be careful. If you want to be a tough guy, there are plenty of tough guys out there.
Well, come be a tough guy,
You want to see
pussy.
how somebody can make you
Come
stop
on,
saying
boy.
illegal, and then what are you going to do? Sue? Tough guy.
Fuck no, I won't sue. I'll sign a waiver,
So
pussy.
somebody beats your ass because you're being rude and disrespectful and caught.
Listen, I've never done this. I've never been this kind of YouTuber. I officially call you out, Chris Como. I call you the fuck out. Let's have a fucking, let's have a brawl, bro. I'll sign a waiver. You'll sign a waiver. Nobody's gonna sue nobody. Tough guy. You're a tough guy. I got you, tough guy, fucking punk. Clip that and send it to him, left. I got you, Chris Como. Chris Como. Challenge accepted. I got some good stuff bookmarked, but let's just see what's at the top of the target here. What's happening here? The fuck is happening? A German church permits an imam to chant Muslim prayers during service. Yeah, that's being what? Now, what? Definitely Germany. Oh, we're gonna listen to this before we go to the bookmarks.
If not himself,
God, why do they look like that?
what is a man?
Bro, you're supposed to eat the bacon, not drink the grease.
What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to save.
Activists the Castle Doctrine and invokes the Second Amendment. You do realize the Castle Doctrine isn't universal, right? Oh, and then you got this fucking guy. Is he talking about it right now?
Hospitals and schools, that's common sense. That's common sense. ICE should not be able to storm houses of worship, hospitals, and schools. That's common sense.
What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? They're not storming houses of worship. You fucking terrorist leftist assholes are.
Relates to protocols that exist for every other law enforcement agency in the country. ICE should have a use of force standard. None currently exists. They're
not police. They're federal agents that deal with criminal invader terrorists. They're using their high restraint right now. What ICE's restraint should be is pew, 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 pew. They're federal agents, and they're going after terrorists. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Period. Okay, let's get into
common sense. ICE should not be able to.
Yeah. You should not be able to know what oxygen is. Okay, this is your peaceful Muslims, guys.
Firm in our mind. Unfortunately, these days we don't repeat this enough, or we don't have this aqidah concept firm in our minds that Islam did not come to coexist. Islam لا يعلى. الإسلام يعلو ولا يعلى عليه. And Islam is raised high and nothing is raised above Islam. We can't think of Islam that it came to live with these other religions in the sense that Islam is a religion amongst those religions and they have a share with the truth. And they have a share of...
Can someone help me figure out how to edit this video? So halfway through the video, just a massive piece of greasy bacon slaps this motherfucker right in the face.
Justice. And they have a share of, this worship of Allah, the correct worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Islam came to correct all of that.
So the culture that rapes little kids, murders anyone that doesn't believe what they believe, has the practice of taqiyya, T-A-Q-Q-I-Y-A, to encourage and lie to the unbeliever and the infidel to infiltrate and get what you want, to be professional fucking victims with a pussy so big you can see it from the fucking moon anytime someone says something to you. You infiltrate, destroy, rape, and murder. There's no such thing as a peaceful Muslim country anywhere in the world and never has been in the history of time. But there were peaceful countries that were dominated by Muslims and are now fucking shithole, women-beating, kid-raping, bacon-hating, godless demons.
Came to remove the oppression of all those religions, and it is the only truth, and it is the only way to justice.
So how do you remove the oppression? By oppressing the... And then you got retards like this guy.
But because of no one asked the federal government to come here.
Like, we literally asked. Like, we had this whole day where everybody in America had a choice to get out and let their voice be heard. And we literally asked for this to be done. Like, let's hear what he said again.
No one asked the federal government to come here.
We did, though. We literally asked. We had a vote. We got the majority vote. We got the popular vote. We got the fucking slate of electors. We got everything. We literally asked for this. So, okay.
This is one of the safest cities in the country.
Oh, it's one of the safest cities in the country. Oh. First of all, back to we didn't ask for this. It's basically what that is, and they're all doubling down on shit like this, okay? Nobody voted for this. No, we all voted for this. This is literally what we voted for. This is what the main thing our president campaigned on, mass deportations. We're not even getting the mass deportations that we want. We want more extreme, more mass deportations. We want Donald Trump to enact the Militia Act on top of the Insurrection Act and let us do what needs to be done. That's what we voted for. That's what the majority of America voted for, to be exact. Popular mandate, to be exact.
But because of,
It's not, no, that's reflective, you retard. What I'm saying is actual fact. It's fact. We all want this. We all want it. Go look at the poll on my channel. Overwhelmingly, we all want it. Okay, we polled 1,500 people in a Democrat city. Oh my God. Well, I'm publicly just polling anyone that can come across my shit, and there's a lot of you trolls in this shit, and overwhelmingly you're being destroyed in the polls that they support ICE in the actions. So I mean, what was the poll on the one we got 81,000 views the other day, and we had 5,300 people that voted in that poll, and overwhelmingly 87% voted yes, they supported ICE. So that's a much larger polling panel than fucking CNN had. They had 1,500 people. So when it comes down to the brass tacks, the fact, oh, and this fucking, oh my God, listen, look, bro, my brain, you're about to literally watch my brain explode right out of the back of my head at how fucking retarded this is. This is the nuclear bomb of fucking retarded right here. This takes idiocracy and makes the people in that movie look fucking smart. Okay, this makes, when the lady said last night that people were getting lynched when I was a little kid, make look like a smart statement. Okay, holy fuck. Listen, look, I've never been one for fucking authoritarianism, but oh my God,
honestly, they're about to outlaw the idea.
Watch.
They not even going, honestly, they're about to outlaw the idea.
First of all, how could someone that speaks with these vernaculars be in fucking office? You can't even speak articulately, and your motherfucking eyelashes don't even fit your face, bro. That shit doesn't even fit your fucking eyeballs. Do something about that shit. Please. Your hair doesn't even look like hair.
Idea of white supremacy and white hate. Like that.
Oh my God, white supremacy and white hate. But yeah, there was a bunch of black people. There's a bunch of black people that stormed the fucking church and fucking terrorized baby white children. But it's all about the white supremacy.
Be like, oh, that's not a thing. Forget the fact that you're talking about getting rid of like the classification for nooses.
Wait for
in
it.
a time in which we have seen these random black bodies be strung up down south.
Wait a minute.
In a time in which we have seen these random black bodies be strung up down. In a time in which we have seen these random black bodies be strung up down south. Also, in a time in which.
Okay, look. Listen, I'm not a person that enjoys violence, but y'all are making it real easy. Y'all are making it real fucking easy to be a violent person in this day and age. Oh, are you fucking serious? Now they're saying we're hanging people down here in the South. Look, man, I live in the deep, part of the deepest South you can motherfucking be in. And I do news all day, every day. I'm 100% sure if I fucking heard of some motherfucking black people being lynched and hung down here in the South, I would have been there, bro. I would have sacrificed what little bit of brake pads I got left on my truck and let my fucking hubs fall off to go cover that fucking shit. Are you fucking serious? This bitch literally just said we're hanging fucking black people in the South. But this is what the kids hear. And when you're functionally retarded, this is fact and this is truth.
We have seen these random black bodies be strung up down the classification for nooses in a time in which we have seen these random black bodies be strung up down south.
Oh my God.
Also, seemingly at a time in which you're back in office, because what you do is you embolden the hate. You embolden everybody to take off their hoods. That is what he has done. He is the one that is producing this violence.
Look, man. Look. I can take a lot. Okay? One thing I can't take is a dick, and another thing I can't take are fucking retarded people. Okay? That's just the two things in this country I can't fucking take. Ever. A dick and retarded people. And right now, the only thing I see are retarded people in front of me. And it's driving me insane. I don't know about you guys, but it's fucking... hanging black people down here in the South. This is happening Friday, and you know we're going to be there down here in
Strong enough word
Florida
for what this means. You need to back up, Trump. We ain't fucking with you. Get out of Minnesota. Important doesn't feel like a strong enough word for what this means this coming Friday. It's exciting to consider the power that people's pocketbook, as they say, has. We're trying to rally some people together to walk the streets to kind of like shut down businesses, shut down everything pretty much because we want to get ICE out of here.
It's a protest that allows us to remember how big our community can be, as strong as it can be when we come together. You have to stand up. This is not normal.
Weird Elon Musk and Grok, because when I posted something like this for a Republican rally just 2 months ago, I got fucking temporarily banned from my account because we're not allowed to post things like this that are rallying violence and terrorists.
We should not normalize this type of behavior.
The people have power in this country. That's what it's going to take, is all of us coming together, having each other's backs. Hopefully the rest of the country can see.
So literally the only thing these people have accomplished is cost the taxpayers billions and billions of dollars. They've accomplished nothing else. They've cost us billions and brought a bunch of communists and terrorists into our fucking country. That's all they've accomplished, though. Physically, we won't let you go any further. We need you to understand that. At this point, we're just going to put it bluntly. Physically, we hold all of the power when it comes to strength and any type of tactical ability or strategy, and there's nothing you can do to us enforcement-wise, and we just won't physically allow you to go any further. That's just the fact of the matter. Like it or hate it, we don't care. We don't care. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one.
Your worst. I'm not afraid. As a
I want you to
Muslim,
hear this.
My response to all of this is do your worst. I'm not afraid. Because even if this body is broken, the spirit inside of it, you cannot reach. And it will continue, and Allah will replace you. Whether I see that or not is irrelevant. But I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of the US government. I'm not afraid of the United States Army. I'm not afraid of ICE. I'm not afraid of whatever they control.
You're afraid of bacon.
Not only am I not afraid,
if I ran up there with a stack of bacon right now, bro, you'd fall on the ground and cry like a little bitch baby over some bacon or a pig head.
Every single iota of strength, wealth, and spirit that I have until I die will be spent fighting everything I just mentioned. To the last breath, or until they seize their oppression.
There'll be a lot of that.
Justice. That's my reason.
There's going to be a lot of that. A lot of that. Because that's kind of what we do in America, if you don't know. And this just happens to be the typical demographic we've done it towards. I mean, you've never beat us and you never will. That's just the fact of the matter. Are these guys going to get drugged? This happened earlier today. I like that they're using that fucking orange goo. They switched over. I'm not afraid of fire, but I'm afraid of dicks and dildos. Boom! Fuck me? No, fuck you, bitch ass pussy. Ha ha ha. And that was a state cop, by the way. They said, fuck that. We ain't playing with these pussies no more. And you got to realize, too, if you're out here and you're an ICE agent, the only thing you can think of is, hey, these motherfuckers are trying to kill me. Period. That's the only way you can take this. And that's all you're doing. You want to kill these people. You've made that very clear. We're not going to take you at the benefit of the doubt. We're not going to say, oh, that's not what you meant on the subtext. No, we know what you mean. We know what you're doing. And we're here to play. Okay? We're here. Hello, snack bar. We got a snack bar. We got bacon bits. We got bacon. We got ham. We got fucking pork chops. What's your name? Well, fuck you, Jimmy. This fucking cunt. What was this one? This must have been in here for a long time.
Pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop.
What's wrong with his face?
Pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. The brave.
I'm starting to fucking have so much fun. Thank you guys for this. Yeah, this guy right here, this is what, third or fourth. They don't realize that you're just going to get arrested. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't even know what the Constitution is. You don't know what the Castle Doctrine is. The Castle Doctrine doesn't mean you can just give fucking asylum to criminal invader or terrorist. As a matter of fact, you're saying right now that you're committing treason against the country by helping criminal invader enemies of our country. You're on TV stating you're committing treason against this country on the internet.
I'm just chronicling. I'm not with the group.
Oh, what do I have to say?
Can you understand why they're angry?
I don't understand any of this because I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man who loves the Lord and is a good father. This is what we look forward to, is coming, being with our family and praising Jesus. And that's not something that we have to run away from. So
I absolutely read to you what the FACE Act is, and 100% they broke the law. They violated law, and they need to be arrested. They need to be held accountable. These aren't fucking soldiers. These are traitors. Let's make it clear. Let's all
Tyrants get
see who this guy is.
And patriots get punished. I am very concerned that we are on the brink of losing our constitutional republic.
He's about to get arrested.
We came extremely close during COVID.
If he's not already.
It seems to me like everyone has already forgotten that it even happened. There has been no rectification and absolutely no accountability.
So the fact that we even have people in our military that are standing up for illegal criminal aliens, prison for life. You took an oath to the Constitution. I think you deserve capital punishment. Anyone that takes an oath to the Constitution and violates that ultimate oath to God to uphold the oath to the people deserve capital punishment, period. Plain and simple. I wish we used the water cannons.
Disagree with them. They're going to come at me with charges, and I'm not scared of that. There's no base for these charges. I did not commit it.
You absolutely committed a crime. I read it to you last night.
I mean, what we're seeing around this country is they're using their political influence to attack people that disagree with them. They're going to come at me with charges, and I'm not scared of that. There's no base for these charges. I did not commit any. I did not block them from, their service.
If you're here illegally, I don't care how long you've been here. That just means you've been committing a crime in my country for 20 years. Yeah, go. Hey, get out if you're here illegally.
The music was still playing.
If you're here and you, okay, let's make this very clear. When you become a citizen of this country, you swear under oath to America that you will give up all allegiances to any other country. You will not protest for any other country. You will not fly any foreign flag on American soil because you are now an American citizen and you can only fly an American flag here. Under the INA, if you do otherwise, you are an enemy combatant of this country and you gotta get the fuck out. Plain and simple. You don't like America? Go somewhere else, motherfucker, because where were you came to? Period. Period. This guy's trying to get his 15 minutes of fame and he's getting it. Yeah. Well, guys, that's what I got for you tonight. I don't feel very well. I want to go throw up because I had a long day and I don't feel good. As you can see, this is one of my new prints. This is just a personal shirt I did for myself. This isn't the new shirts, the American-made shirts that are coming in. I went and bought an actual sublimation shirt that's similar to the ones I got coming in. But you can see how all the ink holds. And it comes out printed. And yes, this is inked directly into the fabric. There is no cracking, pilling, worrying about washing. It's inked into the shirt. It's permanent. I love you guys. I hope you're blessed. The merch shop will be launched for pre-orders probably the day after tomorrow. And as you know, Friday we're going to be at this nationwide rally they're supposed to have. They've already got one set up for not too far away in Southwest Florida. So we're going there. Be safe, be well, be blessed. We'll see you tomorrow night.